Because we are living in a society where the jig is up. Your game ain't gonna get you to the next place. You've gotta get a new game. You gotta get a new game. And you've gotta be able to run that game. You know, I don't know a lot about sports at all. I don't know a lot. I do know this. I know most of the sports are played by men in very tight pants. And the ones who don't have on tight pants have on short pants. And they have very long legs. Oh, what a joy to watch the athletes move amidst the court or the field in HD. It's cheap thrills, it's exciting, you know. So, I don't really know a lot about sports. I do know that the football has points, right? And the basketball, that's the big one. And they play, the baseball people have the Super Bowl, the World Series. The football have the World Series, the Super Bowl. Well, I told you all I don't know much about sports. I know a lot about the players, however. I don't mean the players, I mean the plays. I know a lot about the plays. This is what I know. I know that in the baseball, with the little ball, that you have to hit it, and then you run to the bases, right? I know that, right? Isn't that just like life? Sometimes you have to really swing at something with your mind, with your heart, with your words, and then you got to go get it. I like that, right? And I also know about that you don't win when you get to first base. You don't win. You can't have a party and go in, buy the new house and the Jag because you made it to first base, right? You got to get all the way around to all the other bases, and sometime on the way there, you'll meet with a foul, right? It ain't that people are out to get you, boo, it's just part of the game. But if you want to get to the home run, you got to get all the way around. So don't go spending your money and going into debt just because you got to first base. And life is like that, right? And this is the other thing I know. I know this. That's touchdown, right? I like that. I like touchdown. I like that. Yeah, because when they do that, you get to see the entire physique. Oh no, that's the referee. Oh, help me. I digress. I like that because you have to make it all the way up the field. That's football, right? You got to get all the way up the field. Some of us, we just want to run. You don't know how hard I've been working. I've been doing this for so long. Boo, you at the 10-yard line. You know, we want it so quick, so fast, everything. It's that darn internet, you know, where you could look up somebody's life in their eyes. I know you all know where I live because you all keep sending presents and stuff to my house. That's why I put a fence up. Yeah, you know, but you get to the 10th, but in order to get the touchdown, you got to get all the way up the field. Now, this is what I observed. I observed when I was watching those wonderful specimens of athletic prowessness move up the field. I observed that they don't stop. They get focused and they be going. It's such a wonderful thing to view them moving with such agility, and it's very nice in those little short tight pants. It's good. But they don't stop. They don't stop to wave. They don't stop to see who's in the rafters. They don't stop to pick up trash off the field. They get focused and they move toward the end zone. Ain't life like that? You got to get focused. Telling the truth about where you are. Getting clear that there's more than one base that's going to move you to where you want to be. Staying focused on where you're going in order to get there. These are the steps that we have to take. And there's a very interesting thing. I saw both in the baseball, in the basketball, in the football. I don't watch the hockey. That's just a little too rough for me with the sticks and the things. That's like some kind of freaky foreplay. I don't mess with that. You know, just pick the stick up and be whacking at it. No, we don't play like that. We don't play like that. But the players don't stop to pick up trash on the field. That's what we have to learn in taking the next steps in our healing. Don't stop to pick up trash on the field. Let me tell you what trash on the field is. Number one, stop reminding yourself of how badly you did in the past. Trash on the field. Trash on the field. It is not helpful to keep reminding you of how that didn't work unless you're looking at it for the value of the experience. Trash on the field? Yes. Number two, stop reminding yourself of what you haven't done. Just because you haven't done it doesn't mean you won't do it. But you got to get focused on the end zone. Number three, make sure you know what ball game you playing before you start playing. Okay? Because sometimes we start playing the game and we don't even have a clue. Trash on the field. You'll be picking up trash on the field. You'll be thinking that you got to do certain things, you're obligated to do certain things because you don't really know the rules of the game. There are 3 rules. Tell the truth. Be clear. Get focused and stay that way. Taking the next steps from wherever you are. Tell the truth about where you are. Understand what game you're playing and the rules of the game. You see, if the game you're playing is weight loss, one of the rules is don't eat chocolate. You know, if one of the rules is buy a home, if the game is save to buy a home, then one of the rules is don't go shoe shopping. Makes sense to me. You know, I love to go to the temple. You know the temple? DSW. Drop to one knee, make the sign of the cross. Sometimes I just go there to get saved. I just pass by and just touch everything. But you gotta know the rules of the game that you're playing. Right now in your life, what is the game that you're playing? What is it? Is it work hard and pay bills and die broke? Is it keep putting up with boo-boo's foolishness until you just get old and ugly and your teeth fall out? What is the game you play? Is it just to be mean and nasty and make everybody's life miserable? What is the game that you're playing? And what are the rules of that game? You gotta know in order to take the next steps, to be where you want to be, to grow where you want to go, to have what you want to have, to get clear about your experiences. Be clear about the game that you're playing. If you're playing the game of be grown up and responsible for your life, then one of the steps that you have to take is to look at what you do that doesn't work. Okay? Never mind the whole, I'm trying, I'm hooping, I'm trying. What are you doing that doesn't work? You know what it is. Are you not planning? Are you not praying? Are you not journaling? Are you not telling the truth? Are you not honoring yourself? Are you still playing doormat? What are the rules? What is it? What is it that you're going for? The rules of the game that you're playing, and what you do that doesn't work. You know what does not work from me? Whining. No whining. None. Whining doesn't work. It just doesn't work. First of all, it gives me a headache. When I start whining, I make my own self sick. I can't take it. I say, Iyanla, just shut up, you whining. Do y'all talk to yourself too? You have to have self-corrective conversations. And see, now with the cell phones, you could be talking to yourself anywhere. People think you on the phone. You can say all my things. Will you shut up? You know you get on my nerves with that foolishness. And people say, oh, they must be on the phone. They don't even know you're talking to yourself. Have you ever seen people in the car talking on? Oh God, half the time in the car I can't find my cell phone. I don't know where it is. You know, people will call me on my home phone and say, your cell phone mailbox is full, you know. But you've got to have self-corrective conversations so that you can correct the things that you do that don't work. That's an important step.